Hello, welcome back to the final instructions for Module 5. For Module 5, we will be looking at chapters 9 and 10 of your Multicultural Psychology book. Chapter 9 will focus on culture and mental health, while Chapter 10 looks at steps towards achieving multicultural competence. So, for Module 5, you will be completing the usual video responses for Chapters 9 and 10. You will also be completing your discussion posts for Chapter 9 and 10. You will be completing your quizzes for Chapters 9 and 10, your Unit 5 exam, and by this point in the course, you will have written both of your thought papers for this course. So before I finish up, I'd like to look at your video response for Chapter 9. And the video that I've posted looks at the use of folk healers in communities of color. And in particular, I've chosen a video on curanderismo. So what's important from this video is to understand that in non-Western communities, there's a different conceptualization around health, and we see a stronger connection between body and mind. So what that means is that the typical Western approach to understanding health being just based in the body is considered inaccurate for these communities. So if there are unbalances that are existing within the psychological aspects of health, or even within relationships, communities of color see this as a problem between body and mind, as well as an issue of being out of balance in a more holistic sense of health that centers on both physical and mental well-being. Because communities of color see health as extending beyond just the physical body, we see the introduction of traditional healers. We'll see this across Asia, Africa, and Latin America. So I hope you enjoyed that video on curanderismo in the Latino community. Aside from video response 9, I decided to finish the course with a very interesting video based on one of the most prominent psychologists in the area of multicultural psychology, and that's Daryl Wing Su. So you're going to get a small introduction to who Daryl Su is in terms of his background, and on top of that, you're going to see an introduction to some of the theories that we've actually been exploring all semester long. So Daryl Wing Su's video looks at understanding the importance of worldview, as well as understanding what it means to have white privilege and use a white privilege to avoid critical questions on racial consciousness. Oftentimes we're hearing that now, either in social media or general mass media, that if we just begin to ignore the concept of race and racism, that those concepts will go away. And so Su provides us with really important psychological variables that help us to unpack the idea that ignoring constructs that have social validity are not going to cause those constructs to go away. So I invite you to look back at some of Su's theories that we've seen throughout the textbook. And he actually puts out quite a few of these YouTube videos that you might be interested in pursuing if you would like to learn more about multicultural competency, but beyond Chapter 10. So thank you so much for joining me in this course. And I hope that you have learned more, not just about yourself, but interacting with others, as research is showing consistently that the more we know about ourselves the better we are able to interact with others who are different than us. So again, post any questions you have on the Q&A discussion board, and let me know if you have any questions as we wrap this course up. I look forward to any other opportunities to be your professor in other psychology courses, and you may consider taking another online course either with us here at SAC or once you even decide to potentially enter the workforce or transfer to the university. So if there's anything that I can do to help you with your academic success at Santa Ana College, please feel free to reach out to me. I always enjoy connecting with students and helping them continue to find success in their academic journeys. Thank you very much.